Yeah, good morning guys. Okay, so gagawin natin ngayon is we'll show you how to use the TDS at saka pH meter before we mix yung ating mga Nutri solution. So normally our practice is to check first the the TDS at saka pH meter of our tap water. So as you can see guys, this we put in here helps filter the rain. Okay, dati before we use this one, we normally get around 5.9 to more or less ganyan, 5.9 to 6.1 na tubig, yung pH ng tubig. So, what I'm trying to take you on this is, it's a good practice to get first the parameters of our water before mixing with nutrient solution. So, depende kung ano yung nutrient solution na gamit nyo. Pero for our successful growers, they are using our plug not sold green. So may green tayo. Ayan. Dalawa to. We have the set A and set B. Okay, ito na normally yung ginagamit. Hindi pala to. Elevate pala. Ayan. So medyo nagamit ko na yung kalahati. Ayan. So these are the set. This is the set. And we have here cups. So we'll teach you how to use this pH meter. So this is not yet pre-calibrated when we bought this, but we already calibrated this yesterday. Then we have the TDS. So, isa sa mga crucial of these parameters, normally you need to check if the battery is still functioning. When battery is low, normally it will not give you a good optimum results or measures. Okay, so yun. Right, as you can see. Alright, so okay, so yeah. Right, what we're going to do is, especially if you're newbie, minsan hindi tayo gumagamit ng mga parameters kasi minsan sinasabi ng mga supplier ng ating Nutsol, hindi na daw kailangan, but for us, especially we are assisting growers, necessary talaga na meron tayong mga parameters. So ito yung mukha ng parameters, nasa EC. So normally hindi na kami directly using ppm level kasi depende sa may factor kasi ng conversion factor na 500 to 700 kapag ppm. Pag EC kasi diretso na. Okay, so ito yung diode part. Itong diode na to, as you can see, these are metal detector. Kailangan after magamit nyo, kailangan yung i-empt or i-dried up. Okay, so ito yung katapos ng gamit, kailangan i-close nyo guys. Ito naman yung pH meters. Okay, so kita ko sa inyo yung mukha ng pH meters. Depende kung anong gamit nyo. Minsan magamit kayo ng 5-in-1, 6-in-1, complicated. Pero for those starter beginners, kahit ito lang, pwede na, no? So you will see if your pH meter is functioning, it will give, when you turn it on, it will give 0 icon, no? And then it starts moving since yung diode niya is very sensitive into sa air, no? Kaya nagmo-move siya, no? So yun. So okay, so we'll try to use this in checking our water sources. Kasi yung water sources natin galing sa poso, galing kung saan-saan. Nakaka-contribute kasi siya doon sa mismong measurement natin. Ayan. So, kailangan natin syempre i-measure. So, ilipat lang natin dito. Ayan. So, nasa 250. Lipat natin yung iba dito. Ayan. Okay. So, this is 250. Then, lipatin natin yung iba dito. 250. Okay. So, depende sa source of water. Minsan, you're using distilled water para safe na. Wala na kayong kailangan tignan. Pero, syempre, depende yon kasi it added cost sa inyong mga expenses. So, unahin muna natin yung TDS meter. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng TDS meter? Total dissolved solids. So, this tells about the concentration of nutrients, especially the electrical conductivity in the water that you're using or in the liquid form. Okay, turn it off muna natin. So, we're going to check. So, anong concentration ng electrical conductivity of our water source. So, let's check. So, nasa 0.5. Ito nyo, 0.5 na. Or 0.4. So, kung saan nyo gusto i-hold so that hindi na siya mag-move yung figure. So, you'll say 400 or 0.4 ito. Okay? Ayan. Close muna natin. So, ano naman yung pH ng ating water source? Alam nyo. So, 4.5, no? Yung ang ating TDS level for our water source. Tap water ito. Yan. As you can see, maabot ng 6. Okay. Yan. Okay. Hold natin. So, we have 6.7. Huh? So, paano yun? Ang kailangan ng lettuce is 6.0 or 6.1. So, that's the reason. That's the reason we apply pH down. Okay? As you can see, ito yung pH down natin. Ito yung ina-apply natin para bumaba. Okay, so check natin kung bababa nga. So, ang gagawin natin, konting lagay lang, no? Kasi dapat natin, calibrated yung paglagay natin. So, kanina, that's around 7. Yeah, so 7 point something, no? 7.4. So, lagyan natin. So, ang tamang procedures paglagay, hindi agad tayo kukuha ng pH pagka-lagay. Okay? So, kailangan mo natin i-move ito. Gamitin natin yung may stir kayo sa bahay, okay lang, no? Pero ito, gamitin mo lang. Hindi naman tumadumi yung puwet nito eh. Ayan, no? So, i-stir nyo para ma-distribute yung ating pH down dito sa ating water. Okay. So, ngayon, ito yung ginagawa natin, kine-correct na natin before pa mag-mixing. Okay? So, of course, you need to check after mixing it para sigurado tayo. Of course, regular checking and regular monitoring ng ating pH meter is the best practice. So, yan. So, check na natin kung bumaba from 7. Okay, from 7, naging 6.18, 6.0, at saka 6.4, 5.8, 6.3. So, at least mga 2 minutes, lalagay natin na ganyan, no? Kita nyo, mas bumaba pa siya dahil sa ating page down. Yan, so, pwede na tayo, safe na tayo sa 5.59. So, nakita nyo guys, effective yung ating So, kinakorek na natin before pa tayo mag-mixing ng ating mga nutrient solution para sigurado tayo. Yan lang po muna ngayon, no? Guys, thank you for watching and we'll be posting more about how you can grow your lettuce at home and with plug system growing tips. Alright?